Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Mac Show. Today, we are going to be talking about Amy Hood, Microsoft, and of course, Xbox. What's happening? Well, there's a lot of information that a lot of us have been sitting on for quite a while. However, Jason Schreier and Dina Bass of Bloomberg have broke the story. So here we are. Now I feel that it's okay to talk about it. So let's get into it. I'm going to pull up Tom Henderson's article that just went up on Insider Gaming. And he says right here, according to Bloomberg's Jason Schreier and Dina Bass, Microsoft CFO Amy Hood has reportedly set a target. This is insane, folks. Has reportedly set a target to achieve 30% accountability margins across the company. Listen, for someone who's been working in a corporation for quite a while myself, this is completely unrealistic. Now, the other thing is she has put that across the company, not just Xbox. Okay? Revealed in the report, the target of 30% is significantly higher than the industry standard for the video game industry, with past averages ranging from 17 to 22%. 17 to 22%. Microsoft was working as low as 12% in 2023, and on top of that, they have never really gone above 22% since 2018. That's 8 years, coming up on 9 years. To ask for almost double that, and in some cases triple that, depending on which year, is utterly insane. Now we know why the things that have happened. We know why the Red Wedding happened earlier this year. And by the Red Wedding, I mean when they closed the initiative, when they closed down Perfect Dark, when they shut down Everwild, Contraband was canceled. They fired tens of thousands of people, which is going to happen again, by the way. There's more coming. And it's very unfortunate to see that Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond had to make those decisions, but those decisions had to be made as a result of this. So now we know exactly why. Well, you know exactly why this has all been happening. I almost feel guilty in a way for blaming, as you know, a lot of people do. Hey, you know what? You always blame the person in the front, right? You always blame the person with the target on them. Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond. Listen, at the end of the day, I know I called them what I called them on XNC. I called them corporate puppets because they're not actually calling any shots at all. Neither is even Phil Spencer. He's not calling the shots either anymore. What's happening is they're being told what to say. They make them go out on there in front of the camera, talk and this and that or whatever, put out these ridiculous statements, right? And that's why these things are happening. This interference from Microsoft, at one point you can understand, you say, okay, well, you know what? The division is not making as much money as it should. Well, let's get this tightened up and rein it in and bring it in. But to ask for this is completely irresponsible and insane. Unless they are specifically trying to tank the company, I also have my suspicions on that as well. This has got nothing against Xbox. This is not a slight against Xbox. I just feel that there's a possibility that they are deliberately trying to tank the division, maybe for a sale, maybe to break it up, or maybe to take full control of it. I don't exactly know, but I do know that this is unattainable, and there are more problems to come. I absolutely assure you. I've talked to staff from Raven. I have spoken to staff from Halo Studios. I have spoken to staff that have worked on the new Clockwork Revolution game. I will not reveal any of that stuff just yet. But there is more pain coming in that direction because of this business decision, which is completely irresponsible and insane. There's no way that you can make those you can make those profit margins. Now, the other thing is, you wonder why Satya Nadella steps back from his CEO responsibilities to take over AI. You wonder why? There is no wonder anymore, folks. It's because AI is going to take over the majority of those jobs, as Microsoft will continue to fire thousands of more people in the Xbox division, and they will continue to do so, because then they could put in AI and the implementation of that into their systems. And of course, that's where you're going to get your profit margins from. Why do you think the CEO of the company is focusing solely on that? That is exactly why, ladies and gentlemen. But either way, now you have your answer. Now you have the story. Now you know what's going on. Now you know who's sinking Xbox. It certainly isn't Xbox. So let's see where this goes, folks. Let's see what happens here. I'm not happy about this situation. I'm sure you shouldn't be happy about this situation. Also, let's face it, we also know why this is happening. It's not also just because of Bethesda and ABK I mean, if they're doing this across the company, they're looking to put AI implementation across the board and fire tens of thousands. It's going to be 60% of the staff eventually will all be fired because of AI. Do not trust corporations. Do not trust Satya Nadella. Do not trust Amy Hood. Do not trust any of these people. They will hire you and fire you and get rid of you in order to make more profit margins for themselves and for the stockholders. But either way, I want to know what you think. Do you think this is insane? I think it's insane. Try to have yourself a great day, folks. Stay magnificent, stay strong, and we'll talk to y'all real soon. Bye now.